Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a QR code, how to create a fail-safe for those who don't know what a QR code is or how to use one, examples of how to use QR codes in newsletters as an involvement technique, and then how to track how many people are using your QR codes to measure response. What you see here is bit.ly. You can get to it by going to bit.ly.com or bit.ly, and it'll redirect you to the same place. This is where I make my QR codes, just because it's easy, it's all in one place, and there's some tracking built into it. Let's say that we wanted to direct people to google.com just for ease. I typed in, or you could copy and paste the link. Then I can say shorten. And then it brings up a couple other options. So by default, it gives me this really hard to read link, and this doesn't solve the problem of what our failsafe is. And the failsafe is actually this shortened URL. The QR code we're going to see in just a second. So let's say I want to customize this, and I want to say, now I'm limited because this is a shared service, so I have to do something unique that other people haven't done. So this is where your creativity comes into play. Let me think real quick of an example. So I'm going to go with quick search and see if that's available. So click customize, it's available. So now it's a little bit easier for someone to type in. So I can click copy, and now it's copied to my clipboard, as you see here, and I can use this in my newsletter. I could use it on my blog if I were redirecting someone to another place and I wanted to track how many people were clicking through, and I could do a number of things from here. So let's go ahead and go to the info page, and this is where it's going to give us our QR code. So see, it already generated the QR code here, and it does something. It tags on a .QR code to the end of the link that is actually embedded inside this QR code, so it'll make it so we can kind of track how many are coming through the QR code versus just the link. Now, one thing I almost forgot to mention is to use this QR code, just right click on it and click Save Image As. It might be different for your browser. And then choose where you're going to save it. Now, a couple of things, just so you don't get confused by what's on here. I haven't had 3,614 clicks to my QR code or my shortened link that I just created here. This is actually because it recognizes what you're linking to, and it can look through its entire database and see who else has created a shortened URL that went to the same destination, showing how many clicks are going through to it, and thus the tweets also there. That is how you create the QR code, and also how you create a failsafe, which is this shortened URL. In our case, we did a custom one, which is bit.ly/QWK search. And so that allows people who don't know what QR codes are, how to use them, to be able to still gain access to whatever you're redirecting them to, which the whole purpose of this is driving offline traffic online. So now for an example of how to use this in your newsletters as an involvement technique. Now, if you got to this video through our newsletter, then what you see here shouldn't be a surprise to you. This is a QR code in the newsletter where I'm actually talking about how to drive traffic offline, online. And so what we did is we threw the QR code in to the article, and then below we inserted the link for those who didn't know how to use the QR code. Now what I did is I told them that they could get more information, the readers of the article, by following the QR code or using that shortened URL to get to this video. So it's a way to involve people, to get them to do a little bit more than just passively read, which increases the value and the relationship with the person who is reading. So make it something worthwhile, something valuable that will help them, and the likelihood of them actually following your link goes way up. Finally, I want to show you how you can track clicks by going back to bit.ly, and I have one or two here that are actually people are following. So I'll click here on Path to Freedom. This is a bit.ly link that I created. So you can see here that I've had 5 links or clicks on my URL, and there's been 10 clicks total. So it included another bit.ly link that was made automatically by my blog, because I have a plugin on my blog that's making these and distributing it out to my Twitter account, or the Twitter account for Short Sale Genius in this case, because that's where this blog post was. So you can see there's been one tweet of it, which is the tweet that I did, and then it used this shortened URL. Then I created this URL specifically for the newsletter. These are some people that I sent or specifically for an email that I sent out, and then you can see the people that chose to use that bit.ly link. And so this is how you can track. You can see the day, and if you want, you can get more specific, and you can go to like the past hour or the past 24 hours, and if there were clicks on here, you'd be able to see those. And so here's the past 30 days. It gives you a little bit more information, so it can tell you who is referring and locations. And so that's it can show you the QR code. So 4 of the clicks came through a QR code, and 1 came just through clicking through an email client. So it kind of gives you a little bit more insight. Here's the conversation about, so this will show you all the tweets about this on Twitter. And in this case, this just came through our blog, so it's only us that put it out there. All right, so I hope this video helps you to understand better how to use QR codes. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't show you that there are some QR code readers that you can get for free. You can see I've downloaded Red Laser QR reader for iPhone and Scan. My personal preference is actually Red Laser. I bought that when it was a purchased app, but now I believe it's free, so you can go ahead and get this for free and start scanning QR codes as well as barcodes on food items and things like that. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Go ahead and click the +1 if you're in Google+, or the like button to go ahead and show that this was helpful for you. If you're not in Google+ and you'd like to be, go ahead and let me know. I have some invites to give out. I'd love to invite you to join me on Google+. Thanks.